World of Tanks was an official title at the final World Cyber Games, a truly global event where over 500 players from more than 40 different countries got together to see which breed of man is superior. Event host China are joined by Australia, Japan, the United Kingdom, France, Canada, Korea, Chinese Taipei, Russia, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, and the United States of America to compete for the gold medal of the World of Tanks discipline. In World of Tanks, Russia and Ukraine boast the most famous and highly skilled athletes, respected and feared by the rest of the world. A lot of hopes and dreams fall upon teams USA and Poland to defeat these giants.
I'm David Nagatron Williams from Team USA, also known as Team Fulcrum. So we're part of the American League, the WGLNA Wargaming League North America, I believe. We've been taking first in that 2 different seasons in a row. Last year we got to go to WCG. It was very exciting. It was actually our first real team event. You know, we tried to go to Eurosteel and it didn't work out for us. We got it together for WCG, took third, so we're very excited to be back here again.
Hello, I'm Karmon from Team Poland. We are known as Mousesports in the WPL League in the Europe. To get here we won the match with Evil Panda Squad, so team also from WPL, in the fierce fight in Warsaw in this year.
As fate would have it, they face each other in the first round.
So we started out in Lakeville, which everybody knew was going to be a draw. They knew, we were joking about it before we went there.
The second map of Ensk, they tried to push, so we met them, shots were fired and we are better in that. Then was only the chance for capping for them or winning by points. So we tried hard, the shots were good for us, the draws of random were good for us, so we win the second map.
Cliffs, on the other hand, that really should have been ours. We had what I think is a better lineup for the opening, but the long game starts leaning towards more 69s, because once they get into position, it's really hard to dig them out. You pull over and they will clip you down faster than 1390s can fire.
We had on the beginning the advantage on because of our T69s, we had 3 of them. They had more for 1390s, so the longer reload. We could do as best as we could, so we have advantage on the beginning. We won the third map, we won the whole game. We are so proud of us that we finally showed them their place in for the next leagues.
But I don't think that any of these things are really going to last for the rest of the tournament. We're always shaky in our first match. We'll work out the kinks. Maybe we'll get to play them again later. We'll see. But I'm still feeling confident for the rest of the matches.
Day 2 begins early for Team USA as they battle to qualify for the knockout tournament. Just after, the first major upset happens as the host nation of China gets knocked out by Japan. With the group phase over, the first match of the knockout stage is Poland against Vietnam.
We are facing Vietnam in the next phase. I think it's good for us because they are not that good as Ukraine or Russia. I think we have a good chance to win with them, and we should win to be in the semifinals.
Poland, Russia, America, they are legends. They are extremely dangerous enemies.
As everyone expected, Poland outperforms Vietnam at every turn, controlling Runeberg without losing a single combat tank and seeming to be very relaxed. Meanwhile, on the stage, the second big upset is underway. Russia, one team everyone expected to reach the finals with relative ease, are struggling against Germany. They lost their first map, then, after a close battle, also lost their second. Down to their last chance, Russia panics on Himmelsdorf and are out. Without time to recover from the shock of Russia being knocked out, commotion from the tournament area caught the breath of all watching as Vietnam fought back. Things have turned around for Poland, as Vietnam has brought the set even at 2-all. One more drop game and Team Poland will be going home early. And things do not look good for them, as Vietnam's assault on Lakeville was working. Viewers are stunned and emotions high as Poland is unexpectedly sent home.
Really, we didn't expect that. The feeling is like David and the Giant.
I feel awful. I feel really ashamed because we thought we were better and we should win this in the 3 games, and that is our own fault. And I only can say to guys in Poland that were supporting us, we are sorry that we played that bad.
Day 2 held many surprises, but Team USA do not want it to be the last, as they go to sleep dreaming of Germany's success and hoping to repeat it by taking down the favorites, Ukraine. But first, they had to knock out Korea.
Korea was actually very good. Last year they weren't so much of a threat, but this year they played their tanks very well. Their strategy is actually pretty good. A lot of it is just stuff we've seen before and we've practiced for. I'm pretty sure they're taking it from the American League and the EU League and whatnot, which is actually exactly what they should be doing. So they're on the right track. They're just a little bit less experienced than us, and we were able to pull it out today. We got really well the first 2 games. We opened up exactly how we wanted to. It all played out more or less how we wanted to. Ruenberg was a little sketchy, getting kind of a, well, we won't really get into that. It didn't work out quite as well as it should have. And then Himmelsdorf. We're traditionally kind of shaky on Himmelsdorf, and it showed today. We don't prefer the north. The south is better. They opened up with almost exactly what we've been doing, and they just, we didn't jump on it fast enough. It started to get away from us. We lost too much hit points and didn't make enough shots in our 5100s. So we dropped that. Then we moved on to Ensk, which actually I think they should have won. They had us, and then it slipped out, and we were able to put enough damage to come back. So overall, we're always bad in our first set, but good thing that we got all that out now because we move on to play Ukraine, I think, and we definitely need to be playing our best.
Vietnam surprised everyone by sending Poland home, but after Germany destroyed Russia 3-0, their confidence carried them through, defeating Vietnam. This means they get silver, but they want gold. Eager to show the world their abilities, Team USA prepare for their biggest challenge yet.
I think Ukraine is obviously a great team, but we do have one advantage on them, and that's that we are a team on our own. We are one team that came here to represent USA. They're kind of a mixed bag of different teams from what I understand. So if we're able to take the first game off them, maybe we can rattle their confidence a little bit and work from there. But either way, I'm glad to be playing the best around, and it's always fun to play against the Russians and Europeans in general.
The semifinal match started poorly for Team USA as they struggled on Himmelsdorf. They fought bravely, but their tanks were destroyed one by one. On Cliff, the true strength of Ukraine was put on display as Team USA were completely annihilated. Although Lakeville came down to the wire, Ukraine came out on top and proudly walked to the finals.
I don't think anybody could say that felt good. They played pretty well. We played really poorly, so it's not something like we feel that we're a bad team in general, but next year, put it that way.
As the gold is out of reach for Team USA, they set their sights on reaching the podium. But Vietnam already defeated their rival, Poland, so nerves are on edge as they ask themselves, can they make it? The games are close. No clear victor is in sight as the games tie at 1 apiece. But then, Team USA start to pull ahead on Runeberg. Vietnam needed to win Insk, and so began their assault. Even though Vietnam won the fight by destroying Team USA's tanks, they lose the war as their base is captured.
It was a very exciting game against America. I love that game until we have some terrible mistakes, but all of us did good job, and they are too. We beat the Poland. We fight with the German. We almost keep up with the American. And now we can proudly say that we can be a champion.
Happy to be third again. I'd be interested in playing all the rest of the teams for a kind of a more proper seeding, but certainly not super disappointed with how we played.
Whilst the bronze is safely in the United States' hands, Germany prepares to do the unthinkable, take the gold from Ukraine. Things start well as they are victorious on Himmelsdorf, and continue to get better as they also win on Lakeville. Ukraine is in trouble. Tensions are high as Germany is just one win away from winning the gold. It takes just one mistake on Insk, and things start to unravel for Germany. Ukraine fights back on Cliff, handily destroying Germany and bringing the set to a draw. One more game will decide the champion.
We thought we could get unspotted around them and get them from behind, but they spotted us on crossing the middle road, so yeah, it didn't go right there, and yeah, then they just took out one. We had to go in full, and that's what is it, sudden death.
We couldn't make it on Himmels and lost control of our game, but after Himmelsdorf, we saw that we were lacking just a bit. Yes, we didn't brace ourselves for the next map either, and the enemy was playing defensively, but eventually we managed to focus, get all over our technical difficulties, personal difficulties, got a grip, and the team believed in me, the team believed in itself, and won the match.
We were just like pushing too much. We like saw the gold medals already in front of us, so we were just like, yeah, it's like a German trade. We were close to getting something, so we just go, and that didn't work against Dignitas today.
With Ukraine taking the gold, the games come to a close for the very last time. The World Cyber Games were unique in bringing the world's countries together in healthy competition. The feeling of representing more than just yourself, but your fellow countrymen is a unique experience unlike any other. The responsibility and pride the athletes carry and take home was something more than just competition. The World Cyber Games may not continue, but its spirit lives on.